Yeah, that's good name. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Siskiyou News and Views. I'm Cindy Summers, your host. And we're here today with Denise Spade, and we're here to talk about the Run for Food event, which is happening on Thanksgiving Day in Wee, right?
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
And what year is this?
Number 7.
7.
Yeah, it's our lucky year. Yeah.
Okay. So let's talk a little about the event.
Mm-hmm. It's a 5K run or walk, depending what you want to do.
I would walk.
Which is 3.1 miles. So, it's a great walk to start your day with. If you're one of those cooks that just likes to get everybody out of the house, this is a great place to send them.
It's okay to put your turkey in the oven and come down.
Turkey, yeah, that's what we do. Yeah, we have our sides all prepped. But anyway, so you just come on down and what the event does is it benefits Siskiyou Food Assistance. And last year we served 600 families, over 600 families in the local area that needed help. Some of them just needed our help once, some of them needed it, all year long, but we were here for them.
Is this your biggest fundraiser? One of your significant?
It is right now, and we're hoping
that Giving Tuesday will be your next biggest. We'll get to that.
It could be, yeah, because people don't have to come out in the cold for that one.
Yeah.
So they could just sit there in their pajamas on the computer. But anyway, so
on Thanksgiving Day, it's the location. You have it at?
It's at College of the Siskiyous. Yeah, there's plenty of free parking there. You go back to the football field, track area, and that's where we have registration. Opens at 7:30 for those that haven't registered. And so you're going to be running with family, friends, whatever. Nobody's going to be on the pavement with traffic,
It's nice on the track there.
Yeah. So we run a loop around the track, and then we go out around the parking lot, go out to the Bear Trail and run 2 miles along there, which is beautiful.
Okay.
And then back, and then one more lap around the track to make it the full 5K.
So I know this is a family-friendly event.
Mm-hmm.
Can people with rolling strollers, that'll work? They can do it on that trail.
We even have medals for people that are pushing strollers, and the top 3 finishers in that category
Okay.
get a medal. Yeah, because there's all kinds of sizes, and then there are some families that have come and brought 4 generations of their family. So that they had. And they've all gotten medals. It's been nice to see that. It's really a family tradition.
Oh, wonderful!
Area, yeah.
Wonderful. And it's not that long. It's only the whole thing ends in a couple of hours.
Oh, less than that.
Less
Yeah. If you've come to one of our packet pickup events, Tuesday and Wednesday, we have events where you can come and get your bib, and if you're buying a shirt, you can get your shirt and just get all ready. Then you just have to get to COS right before 8:45.
Right.
And then we're usually done by 10:30. So
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So that's about right. About 2 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. Because we have the ceremony and we recognize the individuals who are participating.
Yep.
Okay.
And all the sponsors.
And so how much is it?
It is $15 until November 3rd, so this coming Friday, this is close.
Yeah. And after November 3rd?
But I can promise you that the extra $5 it will cost you after November 3rd will go to good use.
Yeah. That's better to lay down at 20 anyway.
Yeah. And so, so for families, with a lot of children and stuff, we like to, or teenagers, because children don't pay until they're 12, and then 12 and up, it's all the same price.
Okay.
So 12 to 99, all the same price.
And do they get a shirt or anything?
Not with that $15 or
Okay.
$20 price. We used to do that, but what we found was a lot of runners didn't want another shirt.
Right, and then you had the,
so
okay.
We keep the shirt prices as low as we can.
Okay.
And so the shirts are all $15.
Oh, that's a good price.
Yeah, we have a shirt museum going on here.
Yeah, we do. We don't have this year's.
No.
It's a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's last year's?
Last year's is in front of you.
Or like the scarecrow. Okay.
Yeah.
And it was bright yellow. I mean, you pick a
Safety
shirt
orange.
color.
Yeah.
I mean, safety orange.
Yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's a kind of
Because you
reflects the water issues that
those
were going
sheeps
on.
in that run.
No. No. So we have free refreshments, we have music, we'll probably have a DJ of some kind.
Yeah. We know of somebody in the community that might be there.
Yeah. And And then medals for the top 3 finishers in any age category over 6. So 6 to 8-year-olds, 9 to 11-year-olds, and then 12 to 15, 15 to 19, and then all the 20-year-olds, all the 30-year-olds, all the way up. We have 70 and over, and let me tell you what, we always have a medal to give out in that age category. So we love that. Yeah, we love that. We had the oldest person that I know of was 92 that finished it. Yeah.
That's incredible.
She had a great time too. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how many participants last year?
Last year, 190.
Okay, which,
The most we had was 225 so far.
wow.
Yeah, and our goal
Probably weather plays a part in that sometimes, right?
I'm sure it does. I mean, and then would I rather stay home and work on my dinner or just stay warm? Yeah. So
Have you had any, I know we normally don't get snow like significant till, December, January. Have you had any bad years? Stormy years?
We did. Let's see, it was this year. Yeah, 2015. We had accumulated snow on the ground. That's the deal breaker. And then we also have a backup location in Lake Shastina, should that happen. But it was icy out there also. We couldn't run anybody out in either place. It was like ice rink. So we had to just not have it. And I'll tell you, it was harder to not have the event than it was to have it.
Oh, yeah,
So,
I bet.
Yeah,
I
but
bet.
anyway, this isn't about how hard it was for
No,
us.
but you do have a backup.
We do.
Wow,
Lake
okay.
Shastina Property Owners Association has been good to let us use the Hoy Park area, and we have a designated course on the streets there. And so, yeah, if that happens and it's safe out there, we'll have it out there.
So if people want to sign up, is there, is there a website?
We have a website, siskiyoufoodAssistance.org. You can go there and click on the Run for Food tab. The other options are you can go either to Sportsman's Den in Mount Shasta at 100 Chestnut Street, or Dawson's Wreath Barn here in Weed, and I can't remember her address at all, but she's right next to the Weed store. And so you can pick up paper registrations there. You can either leave them there with, yep, that's what they look like. You can either leave them there with your payment, or you can mail them in to P.O. Box 96 in Weed, and we'll take it that way.
Okay, and that's on here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's on there.
Okay.
Or you can come to one of the late registration events. Tuesday, we're going to be here at our pantry.
Tuesday before Thanksgiving,
which
so we'll be
November 21st.
Yes.
And we'll be here from 1 to 3. And here, I don't know if you mentioned that. That's where we are right now, is in our pantry.
Yeah, we are at 776
South Davis Avenue.
South Davis Avenue in Weed.
Yeah. Right across from the Weed Elementary School. So this is our, the Weed Elementary School is good to let us use this building across the street as our pantry.
And our mobile studio.
Yeah, our mobile studio today. And our desk.
Yeah.
But, so they can come to the 2 packet pickup events or participant check-in events, both Tuesday either here or Wednesday in Mount Shasta at Sportsman's Den, and look around and see if you are interested in buying anything there. They'd appreciate that too. You're
So what are the packet pickup?
There's 2, yeah, so you can have, or you can register right on race day. We're going to have our registration open at 7:30 in the morning. So
Yeah, don't let that prevent you from coming down and participating.
Yeah,
You can register the day of the event.
yeah, 5 minutes before it starts, you can register.
And get a t-shirt. All promoting good cause here, the Siskiyou Food Assistance.
We have 3 kinds of t-shirts this year. Last year we started carrying tech shirts, which nylon, and people that are really running don't care to have cotton shirts on that absorb all that water. So last year we had short sleeve tech shirts of both men and women's styles, and that was popular, and especially with that color.
Yeah, I like that one.
So this year we have long sleeve tech shirts also that we're adding to it. This year's shirts are white with our happy face logo. Just kind of.
I like that.
I know, it's happy.
It is very happy.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's going on. So any style is $15.
So can you share how much money you raised last year?
Last year we raised a little over $7,000. We
Nice.
still had some expenses to meet. I mean, we brought in more than that, but with our expenses, we lost all of our stuff in the Bulls fire, and we had spent a few years collecting all of that. So we're still trying to replace all the banners and signs and everything that we had. And so we still, this year should be better. We don't have to replace nearly as much of that stuff. Yeah.
But actually you're building in everything you lost. Everything in the
It wasn't
fire.
our building, but everything, the
Yeah.
contents were ours. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we were in the Great Northern Building. which was right across the parking lot over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, we had a terrible fire here 3 years ago that burned around 150 homes and different schools, churches, the school here, the mill. And recovery's been going pretty well here in the community. And so you've been a significant part of it, especially when that happened. So let's talk about Siskiyou Food Assistance.
Okay.
Okay, so Siskiyou Food Assistance, what does Siskiyou Food Assistance do?
What we are is a nutritional safety net for people who, for some reason, just run out of food at the end of the month, or before the month ends and their next check or whatever. Some people don't have a check coming; they've just lost their job. Some people have a lot of expense with back to school or something, and they just can't. So we can provide 8 emergency boxes of food a year, and each box is about a 3-day supply of food. It depends on how you select. If you pick a can of beans or a pound of beans, it's going to be different for you.
Okay.
Some people have told us it lasts them a week. So, and you always get fresh produce, no matter, if you want or here for an emergency box.
Do we have local people helping with that?
Oh, we
Do
have
you
a
have
lot
local growers?
We do. Yeah, we do. This year has been a rough year for our local growers, but last year they participated with that heavily. But it's General Produce that donates all of their, I don't know if it's all of it, number 2 produce, but we get at least a pickup truck full every week, and sometimes it's 1,500 pounds of produce. So we have some dedicated volunteers that are here every week, and they do it so beautifully. They clean it all up.
You said there are 8 boxes a year per eligible person or family? Is it?
Oh, yeah, per family, and then we adjust the size, the contents of the box to the size of the family. So people get to pick out what they take with them. So we have a pick list that changes a little bit every week, and depending on what's on sale and what's available at the stores. We try to shop locally as much as we can to buy our stuff. And so anyway, with our current funding, it's 8. Our goal would be to offer 12 a year at least.
Oh, so like once a month at least?
Yeah, yeah. Some people really need it once a month. And like I said before, some people don't need it that often. But anyway, that would be our goal. And so events like Run for Food, help us to reach that goal. We have a couple of fundraisers within that same week. And so Run for Food, that all goes to food.
Okay.
That's what it's called, so that's where it goes. So,
right.
Yeah.
So how do people, the eligibility, how's that determined?
We have a couple of grants that are provided just for people under a certain income range. So we have, our lists and stuff, but because of Run for Food, that also provides us the freedom to give somebody who maybe just, maybe they have a decent income, but they have an overwhelming medical situation or something.
Right.
We're still able to help them because we have, this other pocket of money from that. So we go ahead and do that and help them,
Well, do people have to fill out an application? How does it work for the recipients?
So they come here to our pantry and they sign up. They just sign in. We take everybody in order. That desk back there is all for brand new people. We interview them. And so really the only requirements that is that they bring certain things. They have to bring photo ID. They have to prove that they are.
Yeah.
They have to prove that they're residents because that's huge,
Right.
For 2 of our grants. And also that's what our resources are for.
Right.
People that are coming to Run for Food or to help their local neighbors, And then, if they have an income, what their income is, just some kind of proof of that, either an award letter, a paycheck, a bank statement that shows that, if it's a direct deposit, that stuff. So, and then starting this year in 2017, we also asked people to donate 2 hours of their time to
nice.
help make this a success.
Yes.
And so
How's that working out?
that's been met with a much more
Mixed-
positive attitude than
oh.
than I thought. I thought it was going to be a problem, but I was wrong.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, we just had a young man here at the end of last week mowing our grass for us, and that was his contribution. And we high school students also come and help us on Friday mornings now, and they mopped the floor for us this last week and did some other, cobwebs and stuff like that. Our
It
volunteers,
takes a village.
It takes a village. Yeah, our volunteers are here on Wednesdays. We're open on Wednesdays only,
Okay.
from 11 to 3.
And people can just come down?
They can just come down, yeah.
to 776 Davis, South Davis.
They should, yeah, if they're going to use Google Maps, they should go with 780 South Davis, because otherwise they'll end up down at the school.
Oh yeah, it's a giant warehouse on the opposite side of the street from the
Yeah,
school.
right now there's a big red shipping container in front of our building, which is the first thing you see. I don't
Is
know
this
how-
going to be? Are you going to get signs or anything out here? Is this going to be?
We have a young man working on our sign right now. Yeah.
Well, the programs that you do here, that's just specifically, you have this fundraising thing, the thing you're doing for Giving Tuesday. Is there any other fundraising activities that you have throughout the year for Siskiyou Food Assistance?
We do, because we have a Thanksgiving box distribution on Monday before Thanksgiving, so this year it will be November 20th.
And how do people sign up for that?
People don't sign up.
Oh,
We used to mail out stuff and make sure everybody, all of our clients knew about it. And we got a bunch of mail back.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that cost a lot of money.
Minimizing expenses.
So minimizing expenses and effort, because even last year we didn't actually do the mailing, but we just handed them out here, so a bunch of people signed up. And what ended up happening was, it ended up being a first come, first served thing anyway. The people that volunteer will be guaranteed a box of, Thanksgiving food.
Okay.
So it's going to be first come, first serve, whoever those volunteers are that have been, and it takes us 3 or 4 days of prep
Right.
to get ready for that. So
You said 600? Did you say 600?
300.
Oh, 300.
300,
That's still a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah, that's still a lot, yeah. And we're going to have it here.
Okay.
It's going to be a drive-up distribution for the first time,
Uh-huh.
so that way people don't have to get out of their car and wait in line.
Now, this is anybody. You don't have to come in and do the form and do the other things that you do. This is
Correct.
anybody?
Yeah, we just like
Because
to
it's
see,
in the holiday spirit.
right, we would just like to see some kind of proof that they are a resident.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So what you asked me about was fundraising, so we did do a little fundraising to make sure that happened. So we got a grant for that from the Ford Family Foundation
Uh-huh.
that owns Roseburg Lumber. And then Pilot Flying J, they donated $1,500 to that.
Okay.
And then Mercy Mount Shasta, they also donated $1,500 to make this all happen.
Well, thank you to all those organizations.
Yeah,
That's wonderful.
great. Yeah.
And now, other than that, people can contribute at any time, right? They can
Anytime.
donate. You're a 501c3. It's a
Right.
tax-deductible donation.
They can do it on our website, and they can designate what it's for,
Uh-huh.
whether it's for Thanksgiving boxes or Run for Food or a sponsorship. We can even take a sponsorship on our website. So,
Do you do a food drive?
let's see,
Like-
we don't.
Okay.
But other people do, like
And bring it to you? Like
Yeah.
Relay for Life?
Relay for Life. does
Yeah,
that.
when doing the luminaria bags that we have with our little candles in, we went from sand to putting food cans in there, and then all the food cans were donated to Siskiyou Food Assistance at the
Yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Which was-
And then just last week, the Lake Shastina Ladies Golf Club brought in some food. They had a Halloween scramble.
Uh-huh.
And they had to bring a couple cans of food, I think, each person, so they brought that in. And the Sons of Italy has a Christmas event or a holiday event of some kind, and so they bring us the food that they collect there. So every little bit helps, though, I can tell you.
So you're always
every
willing to
little
take
bit.
stuff in?
Oh, always.
Do you work with local grocers like Ray's and stuff too, or?
Ray's has in fact, it starts tomorrow.
Yay!
It starts tomorrow, the Stuff to Truck campaign. So people can go there, and if they're, shopping for their own groceries, they can also kick in $20 to buy a bag of food, which is actually $25 worth of food. And so we get all of that here in what is sold at the weed store.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and Mount Shasta gives to, I think, to Senior Nutrition or something. But, so they do that for us.
Uh-huh.
A grocery outlet in July had Independence from Hunger campaign, which kind of was very similar, where people were able to buy bags of food or just donate money. They could just give an extra $5, and it worked for them because they got a $5 coupon for the next time they came and spent over a certain amount.
Uh-huh.
So we got about $7,000 worth of money from that, and then a whole lot of food.
Uh-huh.
So that, both of those events are very helpful, very helpful.
So if you're having holiday parties, go ahead and set up a little box and
Let people
think of
know.
others, let people know to bring a can for those in need, and then bring the box of stuff that you gathered down here to Siskiyou Food Assistance and share in your community.
Yeah, and then, cash donations, we buy meat sometimes, we can find it at a good enough price. That's not always easy to do, but
Are there turkeys in those 300 boxes?
Oh, yeah. Well, they're not in
Where
the
do you
box.
get all those?
We've been getting them from Walmart.
Okay.
Yeah, they work with us, and they allow us to pick them up the morning of the event, so we don't have, our freezers won't hold 300 turkeys, so.
No.
And thankfully, it's
Do you need
usually
drivers? Do you need some drivers or help? Or do you need help for those days?
Yeah, we could always use help, because I think we haven't got the final schedule for this yet. I'm not the only one organizing this. The Weed Green Church is helping me this year with that.
Okay.
So, and we're going to have a meeting tomorrow to get all of that finalized. But we could use, if there's somebody out there, a driver with an enclosed trailer with maybe some kind of ramp at the back, that would be wonderful. Because then, the weather is usually cold enough to keep the turkeys pretty cold. But, once the sun hits them, because we're going to have them outside, that would be wonderful to get somebody to just go pick them up, drive them back to weed for us. That would be wonderful.
So,
there's also some pie crusts in there, too.
You can make that happen, people. Be a part of this great event.
Yeah. Please.
So basically, Monday through that Thursday, there's different days that you could use volunteers for things as well, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Because it starts with the boxes and everything else, right? Because I know when I do the show for the community dinner in Mount Shasta, Dawn is also starting early and looking for volunteers.
She's a busy one,
Yeah. So all that whole week here in Weed, if you've got some free time, please contact the Siskiyou Food Assistance and see how you can help get all this wonderful food out to people in need during the holidays. And do remember, this is the giving season. Giving Tuesday is going to be coming up. We all are a lot of nonprofits are part of that. For those of you who don't know, Giving Tuesday is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving. It's the 28th. Basically refocusing the holidays after Black Friday and Cyber Monday back into giving to local nonprofits on that Tuesday. It's a one-day giving campaign. And it's hosted here in North California by Shasta Regional Foundation, and it's headed under the North State Giving Campaign. So you can also give to that if you don't make it to the fun run.
We'll take it.
They'll take it.
Yeah, and the money that we get for that will go toward, gas, our electric bill, just, toilet paper, stuff that we need that just, expenses that are outside of food.
Right. The nice thing about the Giving Tuesday is that the funds that we do raise as nonprofits can go to any applicable things that we feel need to be happening in our organizations. And so, unrestricted funds. So do check out northstategives.org on the 28th. If you haven't found a local nonprofit, please check out the website. There's over 100 out there. I think it's closer to 150 this year. You spread the wealth. Don't just give to one, give to some. And
you can go to the website ahead of time and pick out who you want to give to that day. And it's from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Yeah. And you can start giving early, but there are some benefits into giving on Giving Tuesday. Because there are matched funds and different things that happen on that day. So we're going to be checking back in on that. But again, Siskiyou Food Assistance is another local nonprofit that will be participating in that, and one of the organizations that you can support through that event as well. So now we have our little standards that we do, because we always have a word of the day and a positive saying of the day, and I think you'll appreciate these because they tend to be applicable.
Oh, nice.
So the word of the day today is ineffable.
Oh.
Right? Capable of being expressed, incapable, you get that? Incapable of being expressed or described in words. It's beyond words. Ineffable.
Wow.
So we hope to, the run for food, create some ineffable results this year, both in funds and food gathering.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, ineffable. That's a word for the day.
Yeah.
And do we have a positive saying for the day? Applicable? I think you'll appreciate this one as well. Hunger is not a problem. It is an obscenity. How wonderful it is that nobody need wait a single moment before starting to improve the world.
That's right.
You know who said that?
No.
A very bright young star that was taken from the earth early at 15 years of age. Anne Frank said that, actually. Yeah.
Poor girl, she would know, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. But it does relate to what we're talking about, and it is true. There is more than enough to go around. There should never be anybody hungry.
Right.
And you can contact Siskiyou Food Assistance to make sure that doesn't happen here in our communities.
Yep. Do I need to give contact info, or will you put?
Well, let's go ahead and do that, and then we'll have our last little thing that we do. Okay, so if you want to contact Siskiyou Food Assistance about the fun run or any donations, okay, you go to
SiskiyouFoodAssistance.org, and you can volunteer on there. You can donate, whatever. Just read about us. You know, we try to be as transparent as possible.
and your phone number.
Phone number is 530-408-6115.
What are your normal hours?
On Wednesdays, we're here distributing food from 11 to 3.
Okay,
And outside of that,
it's
it
business.
takes a good 2 hours to prep in the morning with all the produce and stuff, and bringing in whatever we bought that week or whatever. So we're here from 9 to 11 just getting ready for Wednesday. And so, you know, people, if you are just curious about our process, about our pantry, please come and meet us and let us know, ask us questions. We might put you to work, but but you're certainly welcome to come and meet some of our meet some of our clients and ask them, you know, how they feel about our services.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Well, time to close the show. Everybody, we love to sing happy birthday. We don't ever want anybody to be left out.
Oh, when is your birthday?
My birthday's May 12th. When is your birthday?
My birthday is next week.
Oh, yay! So this is for you. Yay!
All right.
It's very exciting.
Yes.
Okay, count of 3.
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Everybody that's
Special
having a
person.
birthday, and you next week. Happy birthday to you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next show.